Resident Evil Survivor. Resident Evil Survivor.
In 1998, a disaster struck the quiet Midwestern residents of Raccoon City. An uncontrollable outbreak of the umbrella-created T-virus transformed the city into an inescapable death trap. To stop the outbreak,
Where am I? Oh! I don't remember anything. Who am I? You look familiar, but... but I just can't remember. Ark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember anything, I know that this was no way for anyone to die. What?
Hello mate, how are you? Probably not going to be as competent as old Nicholas was, but we'll get to see a see a fresh spin on a classic title. Let me just switch these controls up a bit. Fine. Oh, one moment. That's the daughter. Man, I tell you, this this weather is kicking my kids' arse. To be honest, they're really struggling. I don't. It's just horrific. I like the heat just as much as anybody, but it's not fun when you've got kids that are trying to get to sleep. This is it's just a PC build that Aidan Watkins has managed to make himself. I'm getting a little bit flustered because I had to just be called away. Hopefully it settled down a bit. Right, let's try and get the show on the road. Ooh. Yeah, this is 50% complete. I don't actually know how much of it is. I mean, you know, what's 50% of Survivor really? But look, all the files are working. It's got a puzzle structure to it that the original game didn't have. Chapel key. This is God's work, actually. Yeah, it feels so super surreal. Whoa! Curse you! Ah, the classic placement. How is everyone coping with the heat? Because it is quite brutal. There is a Bible on the table. One of the pages has a verse highlighted. 24:36. The day and hour no one knows. Is that a puzzle? 24:36. Let's remember 24:36. During the storm has been shelved. How was it? Oh gosh. No. That's the options. Look at that, a puzzle in Survivor. Kind of lucky with the heat over here, not too bad. Low 20s. Oh yeah, it's 28 on the baby monitor at the minute. What we got? What if I set fucking spiders? I'm trying to mess about too much. If I set this to ambient temperature, we've got that 27.9 in this room at the moment. Wasn't that a fire-breathing speeder, eh? Spider. Well, I didn't have this T-shirt on a few minutes ago, but I thought in the purposes of no one needing to see anything more of me than you need to, I'm going to get mullered here. There we go. What have we got? The church's rear key. That must be that locked door upstairs. Nothing useful. Look at all the classic prompts. I'm guessing he's married the Res RE2 engine with a survival layout. Yeah, I mean, if you look into the menus and stuff like that, this is basically the PC I don't know what engine it ran on back in the day, but it is that build, and he's just recreated, because he's a bit of a wizard when it comes to sort of breaking the PlayStation game, the PC versions, and redoing them, adding his own backgrounds and things like that. And it's reached a point now where it's its own fully fledged projects like this. Really good. Look at this cutscenes. Anyway, I'm going to take these off because it's dark and I can barely see anything. So, if I seem to remember in the earlier build, you couldn't actually... should search the area first. Yeah, it doesn't let you progress until you've been to all the areas. So this is the back way into the restaurant. Which means you'll be able to get all the files in one playthrough, which is neat. Big lover of the original 3 games, so mods and conversions like this are welcome. Yeah, the sunglasses thing was because I did that stupid when I was guessing the post-credits scene. I put on a pair of 3D glasses, and Nick thought it was so cute that he told my wife to buy me a pair of these. You can't really see it because the lighting's so bad in here. Umbrella branded glasses, which she got me for my birthday or Christmas last year. So I could. There's a emoji of me wearing them. That's kind of why it happened. It was just a very, very silly thing, and I occasionally do put them on to appease people. No. It's over-the-shoulder Survivor. It would nearly double up as a third person, over-the-shoulder action game here. Do we know if the sweeper's working this yet? Yeah, I don't. Because the previous demo only went as far as these initial 3 areas. Once you got to past the sort of waterfront bit, it ended. So where the sweepers would have appeared would have been beyond where the first demo went. So we'll just see how far we get. So many zombies. Been a bit busy old night. I managed to get the Ruben, wow. Managed to get the unboxing video done in the nick of time. But honestly, the time is just such a pain in the arse. Always seems to just never be enough of it. No. It's got a working save function. Oh. And an item box, and it works. It works. He included tactical reload and quick turn. I don't think so, because that is pretty much yeah, that's pretty much exclusive to the Classic Rebirth ports. I mean, I'm sure he'll put it in, don't doubt. Quick turn, I haven't tried that actually. No. Is the answer to that. Oh, that's a nice little carryover. Oh, more zombies. This is wicked, this is. It's like playing a brand new game. People will absolutely not be disappointed with this. I didn't actually check what that what key was that? Theatre key, right? So hopefully I can unlock this door and get back to the alley. Yep. So the sense of progression is very sort of, it's linear to a point, but it's classic sort of Resident Evil progression. It's locked from the inside, so I'm going to have to go back round and unlock it that way. Neat, okay. Oh. Curse you, zombie. Umbrella employees pay with your ID card. So, I have to go back into the South End Theatre Cinema. Poster for an upcoming movie. I wonder if it's still got the room Easter egg in here. This is a movie timetable. Report on the destroyed Raccoon City. So I think this actually preceded Code Veronica. Did it? Did it precede Code Veronica? It maybe didn't. I'm forgetting my memory, forgetting my dates, but this is one of the first mentions of Spencer in the series, believe it or not. It's after either Dreamcast Code Veronica or Resident Evil 2 on the N64. Is it me or the stream just lagging again? I'm having big problems with this, guys. So as I'm looking, I can see the stream is miles behind, so you'll just have to bear with again. That's my internet connection, though, that is. Hopefully it'll catch up. I've had your DM, Aaron. There's again not a lot I can do. I'm going to have to try and get this sorted though, because this is about the third stream in a row that's been heavily disrupted through my internet connection. Welcome, Nick. As I'm looking now at the chat, you've only just arrived. Will that use that? It must have used that. Does that unlock the theatre? It did. Were they conducting biological research here? The shotgun. I should continue exploring the island. Right, so that basically means now it's going to let me go past the waterfront, which is neat. And they've spawned some dogs in. What? Of course, the trick to get past the liquor isn't going to work here in a third-person environment. But I am just going to try and run straight past. Chat on your screen as well behind, absolutely. Yeah, it did. Whoa! 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 It dropped out. The stream dropped out. Hopefully you're going to be gradually catching up.
Vincent.
Who is this? Vincent? Who's that? Wait. Am I Vincent?
Vincent, you are a murderer. A murderer.
A murderer? What are you talking about? Answer me. Who did I kill?
What I'm going to do is when you guys get to here on this video, I'm going to stop and start it. Restart the stream. Because this is a nightmare. You shouldn't be doing this. Especially because I basically paid for the top whack BT package for it to be doing this. Have you guys about caught up then? Pretty much. You look like you have. Pretty much. Have you? Did you just get to hear the telephone call, or did it jump? Well, as I'm looking at the live feed, it looks like you're with me, so we'll carry on. Fingers crossed. It's locked. What about the hospital? Oh, the hospital's unlocked.
I won't allow you to escape. You're going to pay for what you've done.
Yeah, the janitor guy is Andy.
What? Helicopter?
You
No.
You are a murderer, Vincent.
Already arrived. They must want this mess taken care of very quickly.
Right. Well, I'm at a loss as to what the structure is now, really. So let's just see how we get on. What have we got? Sure, we've got proper maps. Ooh. They put any new areas in or anything like that? Ah! This is the CAT scan room, isn't it? Yeah. Ah! As if he hides a zombie around there. Scandalous. Nothing useful. Yeah, I think my internet connection's died tonight. Died a death tonight. There is insufficient power to the system. The power can be restored using the backup generator. The password to start the backup generator is 6253. Puzzles? In my Survivor? Hmm. Six two 5 3. No. I've never played this game in my life. It's a classic. I mean, it's better now. This is kind of feels like the game it always should have been. An item box. I need this game on disc. It's. I tell you what, it's all right. The greatest compliment, the greatest compliment I can give this, in particular, is that it just feels right. You know, there's no greater praise I can lavish upon this project other than it feels natural and normal, and it's intuitive in the way that the classic games are. Some of these rooms are actual dead ends that I don't really want to be burning through ammo on it. I don't know how far the demo goes, you know, so I don't know. Oh, camera angles. Just messing me up. My patience chart. Here you go. Reworked with the classic text. Ooh. The atmosphere is actually great with the music. It's really good. It's the same music, but in a different layout and environment. It's wicked. I just hear the fucking zombies everywhere. Right, let's see if decaps are in place then. We have some random glass shattering. Looks like some of the effects are still a work in progress. Doesn't look like a mod. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. And people have asked him about the backgrounds, why you know, he could upscale them and, you know, have them like super high res, and it's a deliberate choice to keep like all the dithering and everything like that You wanted it to be an authentic experience. Oh, fiendish! There's a mask not working properly there, but it's okay. Because I don't know, like, what he's snuck into some of these rooms, I don't want to just leave any stone unturned. I feel lost in a game that I know reasonably well. Red herb. Sorry, I messed up the controls a bit. Let's rejig them, really. Yeah, it is, yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Wonder when the first Mr. X is going to turn up. The door to the operating room is sealed shut. Okay. Nothing useful inside the lockers. Nothing useful inside the lockers. Great. Hope the tyrant is a little bit more formidable. I hope not. In this kind of game. There's no response. The power must be out. Well, I'm lost then. Yeah, there was a rather large number of tyrants originally. So I came up those stairs, didn't I? So I've not been in this room yet. Shotgun shells. New assets. There's not enough power to be. Oh God. Plethora of handgun bullets, but God, so where have I not been? I don't think. Now that is hilarious. So I was thinking, like, why aren't these maps working properly? And of course, it's the maps are still using. If you want to know what game this is based on, it's clearly Resident Evil 2, because that's the West Wing of the RPD. So the map cannot rely on the map at the moment. It's fascinating to see how these things are sort of put together. This must just literally be Resident Evil 2 running underneath. Yeah, this must be just Resident Evil 2 running underneath a game that looks like Survivor. It's probably a very clever way of, you know, getting round a lot of the issues when you're sort of stitching this game together. I've got to get to the basement somehow. Typewriter there. Yeah, why not? You don't know when death is going to be near. I'm not Vincent, I'm Ark. What happens if I go back outside then? The 1.5 you can buy quite readily now. Does that work on native hardware? I believe it does. You say buy, but that you download. Yeah, you can rip it to a disc, so it will boot up in your PlayStation 1. Right, I can go into the library. Interesting.
Who are you?
What are you talking about, Vincent?
What did you call me?
Please, don't kill me. Helicopter. Vincent, this is all your fault. You made them send those cleaners to destroy this place.
Cleaners? What do you mean? Wait!
Here you go. A cutscene. Look at this. Look at this. How authentic is this? Ah! Oh man, even the lighting just looks amazing. Oh, what a treat. This is a treat. This is really, really fucking good.
What?
So in the main game, hunters turn up here.
It's such a shame that you must
Which
die,
means
Vincent.
this will be classic RE1 hunters.
This is the type of place where a cold-blooded murderer should die.
Was it hunters or lickers? Oh no! Oh no! Oh! No! No, please, I can't see them. Oh, that's a dead end. Look, I can hide here. This will just be the RE1 hunter mechanics, won't it? Which is frightening. There's no auto aim. What the fuck? They're on the other side of that. No! It must have been invisible. Maybe they're not programmed yet or something. I don't know. Thank God. I tell you what. Thank God I did that save, eh?
Resident
Maybe they're not programmed yet.
Evil Survivor.
I'll try running back. If it's the early Farrah fellow, that's hilarious. Ah, it's only fitting, isn't it, that I get killed by the OG hunter. The Farrah fellow, yeah, that's hilarious. Just make sure I can't. This hasn't unlocked along the way. No, it's not letting me go in there. I wonder if cutscenes are skippable. No.
What are you talking about, Vincent?
What did you call me?
What did you call me?
Please, don't kill
One
me.
of the deadliest PS1 era enemies, the deadliest.
Helicopter. Vincent.
You still get
This is all
cold
your
sweats
fault.
fighting.
You made them
Each
send
one
those
of those
cleaners to
OG
destroy this
hunters is,
place.
is harder than some of the
Cleaners?
series boss
What do you mean?
fights. It's absolute nonsense
Wait.
how hard they are. And that all that bullshit iframes, which I actually wouldn't change because it just I almost have a sadistic enjoyment of just how broken they are as an enemy. I assume that door's probably locked then. Yeah, I don't know whether I don't recall whether I checked it last time. Positive the hunters in OG one of the directors got a left-handed. Yeah, absolutely. The two that got me in the basement in DC recently. Let's see if the Farah fellows turn up. It's a shame I haven't got my Genesis scanner to help me find them.
What?
It's such a shame that you must die here, Vincent. After all.
You didn't die playing the director's cut. No, absolutely not. There's no evidence. Right, so they do appear. The manhole opener. Ah, you bastard. Fucking hell, one slice. Okay, they're not quite as hard. Although I do think it did its death jump there. Where's the other fucking one? Now you bastard. Does that unlock the door? Am I now free to leave? Various book on biohazards are lined up here. Check for the shotgun shells in the carpet with the Genesis scanner. Ooh, creepy. Does that mean I wonder if he runs over to the arcade and unlocks it? Because the manhole cover opener or whatever you would use, maybe it's here. I don't know. It must be here then. Yo, hello! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this beautiful game. Welcome. This is as every bit as good as it looks. Oh, fucking lickers now. As if there's another one. Well, I've already been killed by invisible hunters. Zombie. Cerberus. Ivy. It's like a greatest hits. There are virtually no countermeasures against Tyrant's incredible power except a Glock 17 with infinite ammo. No rewind feature, absolutely not. Prototype. Yay. Legit, I can't express how happy to see this exists. It plays really well, and it's got like it's not just literally Survivor in, you know, with camera angles. They've actually put, you know, puzzles in, and it's got like a, you know, a reworked campaign, if you like. Yeah. Yeah, so you can. So for the opening area, for example, you don't just pick like the theatre and then carry on to the rest of the game. It actually has, like, you know, you get the key off the first zombie, then you go through the church, and then you come back on yourself, and you go through the restaurant through the back door and get the theatre key, and then from there you can go into the theatre and grab the shotgun, and then it lets you progress to the next section. And oh, I know this corridor. This is my Survivor remake, absolutely. Did the dogs always have visible drool? I was gonna play this, but I want to wait until the full release to not get burnt out too quickly. You can't get burnt out too quickly because it's a classic RE experience. So am I gonna go? Oh, there's the manhole cover. So I can't go. It's not gonna let me get. There's no back way into the arcade, is there? It's a shame Capcom can't get some gaming interns to port the games to modern consoles. In the meantime, we should cherish Aiden and the others in the community that mod these games. The thing is, it's like, if you've watched any of Gemini's streams, he said he can get, he can build a, you know, a version of his classic Rebirth that can go on, is GOG ready. It has a, you know, it has a workable installer. The only thing it would need is just approval from Capcom to be able to, you know, to do it. But I mean, you know, he hasn't. He said he was going to make one, or, you know, he has made one. See what's down here then. Spiders? Yep. What's going to jump out the water? Place your bets. When does the Trent original mod come out? I don't know, actually. The manhole lid is closed. So it looks like the arcade's out of bounds for now. Maybe not. When does confidential report on the Gaiden remake? Large power generator, this must be it. Emergency switch for the generator. Will you take the arcade key? Okay, here we go. Oh god, was it 6, 2, 5, 3? There we go. Look at this! There's some controversy around the Gaiden mod, isn't there? Yes. I think it was... I actually don't know. I'm actually not even going to hazard a guess because I'd been misinformed. I know there was some very public Twitter issues, but I'm not well versed in it enough to confidently say here that, you know, this is what went down or whatever. So out of respect for people, I won't. But look at this. This generator puzzle wasn't in the OG. I'm so hyped seeing this. You do not have to apologise. This is crazy to play this. An eagle and a wolf are etched on. Oh my god, it's got a fetch puzzle. Look at it. Just look at it. A fetch puzzle to progress further into the game. This is something special, to be honest. Aiden does all this free of charge. Yeah, absolutely. Aiden. Glorious back track of it. It's wicked, isn't it? Spencer must have spent a fortune on Eagle and Wolf medals. And rightly so. Because what would we do otherwise? Look at it. It's just your classic RE. Oh god. Even look, I've got no inventory. It's classic RE. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want this to end. It's really good. It's really fucking good. I mean, just look at this place, yo. Just look at this. I feel like I'm running around the university in Outbreak or something. Just like, look at it. Incredible. I'm gonna go in the arcade now, and hopefully the Dino Crisis poster's still there. This key is useless now. Absolutely, I will discard it. Remember your mission!
Remember your mission. We're doing a clean sweep of the area. Everyone and everything must be cleansed. Now move out.
Here we go. How's this going to work in third person? Whoa! No, they just kind of walk towards you at the minute. What is this? They're absolutely immortal. Blew his arm off. What the? You blew their arm off. And they don't dissolve this time. This appears to be a fighting game. I think it's Street Fighter 2, isn't it? There's the Dino Crisis poster, which appears to be a driving game. This appears to be a driving game. This appears to be a shooting game. It's called Virtua Cop. This is the casino, isn't it? They look so weird in this perspective. I wonder how they have the T-103s. They're easy to still kill and whatnot. Pfft. I imagine if he's sort of curated the demo quite well, it will likely end on maybe the debut Mr. X fight. You know, the very first time it appears or something. They've been made from scratch, surely. I don't know how the AI's been programmed or anything. They aren't ripped from Survivor. No, they'll have been ripped. The 3D model will have been ripped from Survivor for sure. Hilarious though. They aren't doing anything yet, so this is obviously bear in mind this is a super early build. Even though it's 50% complete, a lot of the stuff like the AI and whatnot will likely all come later. The arcade token. I've just got to jump off screen a moment. The temperature just has not dropped a single degree tonight. It is mental. If this is just 50%, I'll be like a kid at Christmas, absolutely. Question is, where am I going to use this arcade token? Can I just use it in one of the machines? Second favourite stage, right behind the forest stage. Food and drink. What, the wooden bar? Oh no, the casino's downstairs, so that's where I'll have to use the token. Look at this. A puzzle. Whoa! I'm pleased they don't attack, because with that movement speed, you'd have no chance. There are item boxes and working save typewriters as well. Yep, it's a fully functional classic Resident Evil experience. One of the it's the medal. Absolute genius. And because I've powered up the generator, I'll be able to access areas in the hospital now, which is crazy. It's actually quite. I mean, I've been playing for an hour now. Oh. Does anyone have any idea how much 3D Waste charges for the Eagle and Wolf medals? I actually don't. A few people on the Discord that have bought things from them though. Begone Speeder A. $100, wow. Just to carry on a little bit from the unboxing video, the Tyrant is really good. If you're sort of on the fence about getting it, I would recommend it. It's really is solidly designed. Oh, I clipped. Not that one, I mean, fantastic replicas. $100 is pricey for something that ultimately just, you know, sit on a shelf. But if you want it, absolutely. Money. It's like I said on the end of that Tyrant unboxing video. Money's no object if the actual product is good. You know. Jedi stood hello. How am I doing? I'm good, thank you. Aside from being blisteringly hot, this is absolutely amazing. This is the Survivor Redux that Aidan Watkins is building. The sort of version of Survivor we all wanted. and say welcome. I wonder if they'll chuck in the random black tiger. Yeah, I bet everything will be in there. Even down to the Klein's house not having things like, you know, bathroom. Be all 100% authentic. Oh no, and it ought to be at the control panel, don't I? Which is where that zombie is. Let's just... I'm not going to mess about. You'd be needing your infinite ammo bandana arc. I can't... Ark can't take credit, but when you see him in third person like this, Ethan really did just take his look, didn't he? Okay, well, it won't actually let me use that now, so is that just... I could have sworn I could have used that earlier. I'm sure it said a control panel for the... Curious. Prime Day. Isn't Prime Day start tomorrow, the 12th or something? Let me get rid of this one as well. Actually, no, I won't. I can bypass him. Here you go. Here's a save room. And I will actually save. Didn't know this beta existed. So yeah, so Aidan Watkins, a very skilled community modder, is doing his spin on Survivor, and it's I suppose you could say it's based on an old idea that Gemini was doing. The Gemini, the chap who makes the really amazing 3D PC patches for Resident Evil 2 and 1, 2 and 3. A few years ago he was creating a version of this in third person called Behind the Mask, and eventually it just got shelved. And then years later it's sort of having a fresh spin. It's not continuing the work that Gemini did. This is a brand new from the ground up thing. And I'll tell you what, I've just got to quickly just shoot off a second, so I'll just let the music just play. And we're back. So I can't remember where I'm going. The game will definitely do it justice. Survivor has an amazing story, sadly held back by rough gameplay. Absolutely, yeah. It's one of the most harrowing stories as well. Dodging's a bit poor. Still got that. So this is the herb. Tell you what. Let's bin off a few items. Don't need. I'm sure I don't need the crowbar anymore. Actually, that's interesting. What knife animation are they given? Look at that. Ah, because you've never seen him before. Must be cautious mentioning the remake around. Just the Last of Us one. Yeah, let's just not talk about that one. You know, the 8-year-old unplayable game that it has to be remade. I should really just kill these zombies. Agree with Survivor remake? Yeah, this is great. This is fine. $770, absolutely. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm putting my house in an Assassin's Creed 1 remake. Yeah, probably. Isn't there some sort of Assassin's Creed celebration going on at the moment? The door to the implementation of the sealed shut. Okay. See, they came out defending themselves, saying it's not a money grab. I don't doubt that the work being put into it is exceptional. I just question why it needs to happen in the first place. What have I missed? I've missed some sort of switchboard, haven't I? Oh, yeah, where was that switchboard? To turn the elevator back on. It wasn't in any. Was it in this room? Maybe. Oh, are we getting to the point where the RE community is craving third-person perspective remakes as opposed to an actual reimagining? How do you feel about demakes, like new games remade in those? I think they're cute, but they're not really for me. Like, you know, Bloodborne, as everybody knows, is one of my favourite games of all time, and I'm not bothered about playing the demake. However well and however sort of cleverly crafted it's made, it's just, yeah, it's just they're neat, very very well done. But I don't really take a look at them. You can't not appreciate them. Oh shit! Here we go. I'm just gonna try and run past him. I'm gonna just try and run past him. Let's see what happens. But it's basically the RE2 mechanics. I have to take out the monster first. Fiendish. Come on, you big bastard. Where are you? Oh, the bleed red now. Whoa! Look, and there's no hat on this motherfucker. Oh! I wonder if they had a super tyrant, maybe. No hat. Aaron, please. Come on. An RE mini boss with no hat is like a sin. Obvious point to do one yet. What, the one? Are you thinking the one on the bridge, Nick? The final, like the final one. You know, with all the, oh god, with all the other ones around you. Oh. What have we got here? The Wolf Medal. Oh, progression. Oh, back here. Oh, wow. So, I'm going to guess, as I sort of predicted, that he would throw a little tyrant tease in there. When we get down here and put the medal in, I imagine this is where it's going to finish. The only main character to kill off that many tyrants. And a Hypnos T, which he eyeballs with a helicopter.
Who are you?
Fan-fucking-tastic. Get it downloaded. It's free on it. Go to his Twitter. He's got links there. If you've got a Nick, I think your PC would run this. Your laptop easily run this. All I've hooked up is a standard PlayStation 3 controller. Is it easy to set up the game? All you need to do is download the zip file, export it into a folder anywhere on your PC, and just run the executable. It's literally that easy. Just folder on your desktop, whatever you want to do, and it's just a self-booting executable. You don't even have to install it. It's just literally an executable that says Survivor. So Claire. Earlier on, this was Vincent, so I don't know whether you get a different. I don't know whether you get a random model every time. No, it's Claire again. It looks like it's always Claire. If I come out of it, I wonder if. Go back in. Do I get a different model? I get Ark. I won't need an emulator. No, it's a self-executing bootable. It runs on its own little engine. It's dead easy. You literally download the zip file. It's about 500 meg, and it's hosted on one of those sites that host files, but bottleneck your download speed. So it did take me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to download it. You don't need any ROMs, absolutely nothing. It's a self-booting executable. Back to Claire. I mean, just one sec. One sec. So if I do this and then I change the, just switch that off a second, and we go display capture and just use display 4. Ooh. Right, hi everyone. So this is it. I don't know how clearly you can see it, but this is the folder. And literally all you do is you download your file on internet. You copy all the files into there, into a folder of your choice. I've called mine Resident Evil Survivor 50%, and all you do is just double click that. It says the game's already running typically, because there it is. So if I close it, just literally that's all it does. There's no install or anything. You could stream this absolutely, because it's such a light executable. If you want it zoom, if you want it bigger, you just press F8. That's it. Press F8 and to increase the screen size like that. And that's all you have to do. That is literally it. Simple. Simple but effective. I like it. So that's it. That's the 50% build of Survivor. It's taken me about an hour to do. So if you're thinking of the full game, will probably take about 2 hours. Some speedrunners will probably do it in about 6 minutes. But yeah, wicked, really, really cool. And for people who missed it at the beginning as well, I'll just quickly do it.
Resident Evil Survivor.
It even has the intro in now.
In 1998, a disaster struck the quiet Midwestern residents of Raccoon City. An uncontrollable outbreak of the Umbrella-created T-virus transformed the city into an inescapable death trap. To stop the outbreak from spreading, Umbrella Incorporated was forced to wipe out the entire city. However, this was not the only location where an outbreak occurred.
Ostrich beer. You're not going to get away.
You're not going to get away.
Ah! I hope this makes more people want to remake. You don't need to. It's here. This is it. This is definitive, yo. You don't need a remake now. This exists. You can make this a dark survival game, yeah. Just the possibilities are endless.
Where am I? Oh! I don't remember anything. Who am I?
Get a Code Veronica remake and be done with them, please. It does make you wonder where Code Veronica has got to in the grand scheme of things. I was just taking a quick look at the README settings, but yeah. Poor Ark. I'll just literally just do the first couple of scenes for people who missed at the beginning of dog tags. The name Vincent Goldman is carved onto it. Yeah, drinking if you got them. It's a school night though, so try and stay off it in the week. Sometimes the warm weather invites it, but it's just too warm tonight. You have room temperature beer in 10 minutes.
You look familiar, but but I just can't remember. Ark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember anything, I know that this was no way for anyone to die. What?
What? Yeah, the rusted key, and it only works with the church. Then in the church, you get to go out and come back through the restaurant, and then in the restaurant freezer, I think it is, you get the You get the theatre key, which unlocks the theatre, and you get the shotgun, and that's basically like how the progression works in this opening section. I know a few of you missed it, but that's basically it. That's how the game works. I just can't recall if the F keys do anything else. So that makes it full screen. Okay, interesting. Oh, just to show it's running the RE2 build, running at 30 frames a second. Look, oh, that's the options. Inventory, speed. Oh, he's locked the speed off. By the look of it, yeah. And that's version info, which you can't see because it's a pop-up. But yes, we have a 50% fully working build with typewriters and item boxes and puzzles and fetching eagle and wolf keys, and it's absolutely excellent. I'm going to go online now, and I'm going to go on Twitter and tell Aidan how brilliant I think this project is, as you all should. And like I say, it's super light, so anyone with a semi-decent PC will be able to run this. Absolutely no doubt about it. So I will bid you all a very fond farewell. It's 11:30 over here and it's still 28 degrees. So yeah, get it downloaded, see what you think. If you like Resident Evil 2, it's Resident Evil 2, but it looks and plays like Survivor. So absolutely spot on. Yep. We've asked to come to the part. We have actually, yes. Thank you everybody, and we shall see you all very soon. I've got the RE7 to continue, but I might just give this a spin again the other night, as if Nick doesn't beat me to it. So yeah, give the unboxing video a watch if you want to just see me being totally on brand. And with that, have a great week, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, and bye-bye.